Halcyon City, a bustling metropolis on the forefront of technological, economic, and social advancement, but it's far from perfect. Such greatness attracts great adversity, and the heroes of Halcyon City must protect it from time-traveling madmen, superpowered mercenaries, and evil masterminds. When those stalwart capes retire, who will take up the mantle? Well, the Youngbloods, of course. Teenagers struggling with their newly discovered powers, finding a date to prom, and battling insane supervillains at the Plaza Mall, all before curfew. And what's more fun than breaking curfew to beat on an anthropomorphic Triceratops? Welcome to Heroes of Halcyon City, an actual play podcast of Masks, a New Generation.
So we're going to pick up like immediately where we left off. The safe room opens and the crowd kind of rushes out into the arms of Aegis agents, and you push your way through. And what does Violet Lynn look like? We don't know. You actually haven't described her to us. Describe Violet Lynn to us. Because for some reason I imagine an Asian girl with Coke bottle glasses and a beanie.
No, I mean, honestly, she's just, like, maybe, like, 5'5", so very average height, like, average build, your stereotypical teenager.
White girl with longish blonde hair, like, 5'5", overachiever in school. Her dad has... What does her dad do? Because we just established...
Yeah, some kind of influence, right?
He has some sort of influence in the city. Enough that he could get you into a charity banquet.
Yeah.
He's definitely district attorney. Cool.
District Attorney Lynn.
She's into photography and all that jazz, and goes to these fancy parties because her dad like has to make an appearance and all that stuff.
Yeah. So
I like that her dad like totally likes. She's like, you're good for my daughter. Like, you're simple. You're not one of these guys who's trying to capitalize on the fact that...
You're boring, you're on the football team, you're basic.
Yeah. Well, like you said, like, your suit, as we talked about last time, like, your suit for this charity banquet at a museum, it looks good from across the room. Mm-hmm. When you get up close, it's like, you bought that at, like...
Marshalls.
So nothing wrong with Marshalls.
No, I love Marshalls.
But
Marshalls is great.
But when you go to like a banquet with like $1,000, tuxedos, and you're the kid that's like $100, because that was like all you can afford. Yeah, you probably look out of place.
No, you totally look out of place. It's great.
But you're trying.
And she's got on like this super nice dress. Anyway, so the safe room opens up and they all come kind of pouring out. And the Aegis agents are there, and a couple other people, like family members who got separated, are there as well. And she's looking around in a panic, and she sees you, and Violet just runs up and throws her arms around you and goes, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened?" We tried to watch on the TV screens, but they didn't cover everything.
It was absolutely crazy. Like, I mean, we were right there with each other, and then, like, I tripped over some rubble, and it was, like, totally insane, and I don't know, like, I just got lost in the whole shebang, and I tried catching up to you, but then, like, freaking Golden Glove, like, saved us from, like, a car and stuff. He, like, punched stuff away. It was really cool. And while I'm telling this horrible lie, I want to try to make sure that she either A, buys it, or me trying to find a more convincing thing to maybe get her to believe me. If I can.
Okay.
So, because one of the things, like, how could I get your character to? Right, so maybe...
So, you're trying to make an action here, but what is it, are you saying?
Like, I'm trying to, as I tell her, like, the story, try to read her to see, like, what would actually convince her.
Oh, you're piercing her mask, for sure.
Yeah.
So, it's
if you're reading
how can I get your character to?
Yeah, so roll plus mundane.
Ooh.
That's your best thing.
Yeah. I got an 8.
Okay. On a 7 and 9, ask 1.
So how could I get your character to believe that I'm not lying? Or to buy my story.
Buy your story. You can totally get her to buy the story.
What do you want me to do?
Just
hug her.
Not like I think that like she said, she didn't get to see the whole thing. She saw what like the security cameras in the safe room showed her. I think she would buy your story if like you could probably like relate what was happening that she couldn't see. But not only that, like she know you tripped and she know you fell. I think she'd buy it if she believed. I mean, like she obviously like doesn't have any reason to believe you're a meteorite yet, but I think she would believe it if you relayed the story to her from the perspective of someone who was watching, like
you were hiding out in
like describe like how you were hiding and watching, and like just I imagine you totally hamming Meteorite up and being like, oh, he was awesome, he did all this cool stuff, because like she didn't get to see the whole thing. So I think how do you get her to believe you? You tell her the story from an onlooker's perspective, but like I think you also need to do the whole like Flash thing where, you know, like he pretends to be super slow in his civilian life. Like I honestly want to say you have to act like a coward.
Okay.
You have to paint, not saying a coward, you have to paint yourself as scared.
Right.
Even though you know you were the one who literally charged head on into battle.
And so then instead of like being like, oh, I ran out then because I got scared, instead of it being that way, I'll just be like, you know, and then I tripped and like all this crazy stuff was happening, and I was trying to make my way to the door, and then freaking like that Triceratops, Brutalitas guy or whatever just ripped him open, and like I just hid in one of the exhibits, like in like the mummy like coffin, and
climbed in the coffin. Never gonna look for me there.
Like, you know, the Egyptian like exhibit, and then like freaking do you actually have a name, Nazi? Like the rest of the public, like what's your superhero name?
Nazgul.
No, he's Nazgul.
Yeah,
my
like
normal
they know
and
the
then,
alien Nazgul.
Okay, and then like the alien Nazgul like showed up with meteorite, and they freaking like came bursting in, flying, and like I don't know. I saw a little bit of fighting. Like meteorite was super cool, but I just kept it shut and like just hid in there until the Aegis agents came to like secure the whole thing. So you know.
She gives you a kiss on the cheek. So I'm so glad you're okay. You did the right thing.
By defiling that sarcophagus.
And then I'll hug her back and just be like, I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, and she says, I'm so glad you didn't do something stupid. And I think she's gonna exert her influence over you there and try and shift your she's gonna try and shift your danger down. Yeah. She's gonna shift your danger down.
Okay.
But your superior up.
I will accept that.
You'll accept that?
Yep.
Ooh.
Danger zone.
Because she's like, oh, I'm glad you didn't do something stupid. I'm glad you were smart enough to stay out of their way.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
That's me, baby. That insecurity. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's your insecurity do right now?
Just -2 defend someone or reject the other's influence. I wouldn't really have done that.
Oh,
anyway.
you would have tried, because you totally would have, like, if you would have tried, you'd be like, oh, fuck you, right?
And and it'll just be like
that's got to be painful, because like you know, like you can't tell her that you were the first one to charge in, and she basically said, I'm so glad you're a coward.
So
I mean, like, that's probably that's not what she meant, but I totally think that's how you heard it.
Yeah,
and you're just like burning inside to tell her.
So you know me, babe. Safety over everything.
Safety first.
So she says, the gallows pretty much ruined at this point. Aegis is going to be cleaning this place up for days, or for a few hours. No, she spent a few hours. Like, that's the level of efficiency we're at here, cleaning up superhero issues. Like, it'll take Aegis a couple hours to get this under control. Why don't we go do something else? It's a Saturday night. We don't have school.
Well, there's like a new movie open up in the slab. Like, we should catch that instead. It's kind of what I wanted to do anyway.
I love it, because the idea of how we've established the slab is this like hipster area. It's like, oh yeah, there's new movies playing at the slab. It's like a movie from the 30s. It's new.
Yeah.
It's like digitally remastered. They took away some film grain.
She likes likes oldies. That's cool. Why not?
Cool. So you guys go watch, like, I don't know, like
Rosebud. No, I mean that's Citizen Kane.
Casablanca.
Citizen Kane. No, like the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Is that what it is? Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Playing a movie without sound. We should.
Oh.
We should catch that.
Those are my favorite. And you're walking away, and her dad's like, "Sweetie, Where are you headed? She turns. She's like, Dad, we're gonna go get some pizza. It's been a night. And he kind of sighs and goes, all right.
It's cool, Mr. Lin. I'm sure we'll be fine. Ages is out and about.
And he goes, all right, Theo, have her back by midnight.
Yes, sir.
He gives, like, a smile that says, I have a shitload of paperwork to do.
I love those smiles.
Like, his eyes are tired. He's definitely seen, like this, this is daily for you guys, and as the, like, district attorney, that's a shitload to deal with, so, you guys head off. Now, what are the three of you doing?
We're getting pizza.
Also getting pizza. Love it. Pizza.
Am I going to disguise now?
Yes.
Yeah, and like
You're a giant monster.
Also, I love that we established
still eat like that.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm sorry, what?
in the prequel thing that like you have no concept of Earth style, and your clothes just don't match.
I probably wear whatever she suggests I wear, which I don't know.
Which I'm sure you suggest like bullshit for fun.
Sometimes.
You should wear this.
I like that idea that he's like mismatched. He's wearing some Hawaiian shirt with like
Khaki shorts.
some
How that goes together.
jorts. I don't know.
Jorts, jean shorts, and a Hawaiian shirt.
Or Hawaiian shirt with some plaid shorts.
Oh yes, that's
Who even
exactly.
sells plaid shorts?
Your disguise made them.
Oh, you're right.
You're like, okay, and
Is this what it looks like?
and then vroom, you have like tacky, like super flowery Hawaiian shirt and
Fedora.
plaid shorts
Fedora?
and a
Can't be like a straw
fedora.
hat?
No, because that matches your Hawaiian shirt.
You're right.
Fedora, you are the worst. Nazgrim's awful.
Grim. My name's Grim.
Grim. Sorry, Grim is awful. Everyone just chalks up your lack of fashion sense to you being foreign.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, oh, it's the weird foreign kid. He has no idea how to dress. That's hilarious.
I accept him for his individuality.
And you, Golden Glove?
Well, I'm still a little peeved at Kid Katie
I'll do none.
for what she said to Theo. And so I am, I need a little bit of time to kind of cool off. And also I'm a little bit shaken from what the other superhero Nighthawk said. So I'm going to go to the boxing club
Oh, here's a great idea.
to get
Sorry.
advice from my mentor. So.
Yeah, no, because I know we're waiting for the team to get together.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? I always have to get Lynn back before midnight anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So usually we'll split off to do whatever, and then at midnight we'll go back and meet up.
Meteorite can show up after midnight, and you're like, what is time? And she's like, I don't have a curfew.
I do what I want. How about that?
Nazar's like, what is midnight? We measure things in quibbles.
It's been
I shall
12
see you in
quibbles.
1/463rd of a quibble. How long is a quibble? Like 20 Earth years. That would still be like months, but whatever. I don't know. Math.
Yeah, so at least that'll guarantee us all meeting up.
What is Kid Katie's like home like?
Huge mansion.
Yeah, that's how
So like, so it's in the suburbs then, not in the spires.
I don't know. It's huge.
Okay.
I mean, it's like huge.
Are you like Xavier's from Xavier? Yeah,
Xavius.
demon?
Yeah, no, like have like a giant mansion like where the X-Men go to, like, or do you have like Tony Stark level of a giant fucking tower?
Tony Stark giant tower. It's the spires.
So you have a
I don't know if
tower?
it's a giant
I was imagining
tower,
like,
but it's
like
like
a
a
Batman's
big-
kind of
it's like-
mansion.
Big, maybe wide, not tall.
Oh,
Then it would be
if it's
suburbs.
wide, not tall, it's suburbs. If it's tall, not wide, it's spires. So your mansion's in the suburbs area, which we've defined as this like nebulous. This is where people live, kind of zone. I think Malibu Hills or whatever, ranging from Malibu Hills to like even where we live.
We got mansions over there on those hills over
Yeah,
there.
we do. We do have mansions in the hills over there, up in like Cowan Heights and shit. Now you know where we live, people.
Time to murder.
Okay. So you're hitting up your favorite pizza joint in the main, and there's still some news coverage on the aftermath, and you can see Nighthawk on TV being interviewed by Eli Wack talking about the apprehension of Brutalitops by 4 child superheroes. Or, not child, teenage superheroes. Teenagers who are sort of acting as heroes in this capacity. And Eli starts asking him some questions, and you turn away and begin talking to one another over your slices of za.
Za. So I imagine I'd just be talking to Nazi. Saying, Nazi, one thing you gotta learn, pineapple does not go on pizza.
Alright, we're starting this debate right now?
There's no debate, it's just me and Nazi.
You and Nazi. Okay, no, I do want to know, what does Theo think? Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Hell yeah.
Golden Glove. Where, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Just as my golds are governed.
Just as your gloves are golden.
Yeah, just as my gloves are golden and pineapple is golden, they do go on pizza.
So your gloves go on pizza.
And pineapple. is what I'm
Gloves
saying.
and pineapple. He eats pizza with the gloves on.
Yeah.
So it gets all in the mustache that grows.
Oh.
I forgot about that damn mustache.
But then when I take it off, it just falls to the floor, so it's perfect. I'm clean.
And the pineapple is the fruit that has the spikes on the top, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's like he came to Earth and you showed him, like, I don't know what, Euro Trip or something. It sound like that.
And these fish, those go on the pizza,
No. Even more so than pineapple.
but the meat, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Alright. We have the meat and the pizza. Das ist gut. He takes a horrible bite out of his pizza, just like
Doesn't
eating it.
even grab it by the crust, just grabs the whole thing with his hand
Yeah.
and starts chewing on it. There's
And
a
I
girl at a table
don't correct
nearby
him.
and she looks over like, ugh.
It's good, yeah. I like some meat.
Oh, like grease dripping down
Yeah.
his chin. Oh, it's awful.
Here, use this napkin.
He looks at the napkin and bites it.
You'll learn.
So, how is Nazgrim and Kid Katie feeling about the events of tonight?
Should I do my team move now?
Do you want to I mean, is that something you want to do? You want to reveal a vulnerability or share a triumphant moment?
Yeah, but we have to do it every time, right?
No, you don't have to. No, that's the teamwork move triggers when you choose to do it.
Oh, I thought it was every time, like after every.
Nope, not after every big
Session.
battle. It's just when you feel that it is appropriate, like when you're engaging in that team move, you do it.
Like, for example,
Okay, yeah, I do want to do it.
I'll be doing it.
So you, how do you do it? What does it look to do it? You have to do it. So
Yeah.
what does it look? Which one are you trying to activate, and what does it look like?
Well, one of my team moves is to ask if they think I'm cool. So I'll just be like,
Is that when you reveal the vulnerability, or when you share a triumphant moment?
triumphant moment.
So what does this triumphant moment look like?
I guess I'll show him my scars or whatever I have from that.
From the
raptor bite.
raptor bite?
Yeah.
Okay, so you show him the raptor bite.
So Nazi, check this shit out. Bit me on the arm, right?
Yeah, totally.
So I take off my jacket and I'm like, look at this. It's not bad, huh?
Das ist gut. On my planet, we display our scars in such a way, and it gives us great glory and tells us stories of the battles.
All right.
That's cute. That's good. That's good.
Maybe you'll be as cool as me as one day.
I have plenty of scars to show you, Katie. But for now, I will keep the clothes on.
I think that's best.
Totally, Nazgrim like not understanding what that means in Earth culture. Like,
Oh, the people around us are like, what the? Fuck?
yeah, totally. Like that girl who scoffed, like grabs her boyfriend and leaves. Like they're weirded. Like they leave their pizza half eaten on the table. So share that triumphant moment. Like
Yeah. What's the actual trigger for that?
the trigger for that, I think, is him like commending her.
Well, I have to
I like
ask
the
him
battle scars.
if he thinks I'm
Okay.
cool. So that was kind of like, isn't this cool? Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
he
And
thinks
he's
they're
like,
cool.
Yeah,
if
so you
they
show the
say,
triumphant moment in that it's like, hey, look, I got these cool battle scars. Isn't this awesome? Look at what we did tonight.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, those are super cool. So
yes.
Yeah, das ist
so
cool.
Nazgrim thinks she's cool. What's that trigger? What's that do for you?
If they say yes, give them influence, and then take influence over them.
What did I write down influence at?
Write it down somewhere. Keep him. Oh wait, you already have influence over her, don't you?
So does he have double influence?
No.
Well, now he shifts your labels.
Yeah.
If he were to get influence again over someone who's
If you have influence over a teammate and you would gain influence over them again, immediately shift one of their labels up and one of their labels down. Your choice. Wait.
I didn't have influence over him last time.
Okay.
Well, but
he had influence over you already.
Yeah.
So you
he
get to
shifts
shift a label.
So I'm
on
gonna shift your
hers
danger up.
You're going to shift her danger up. And shift her what down?
Mundane.
Mundane? Because she's closer to what you think is ideal.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Okay, that's
before,
super cool.
yeah.
So your mundane goes down and your danger goes up.
But now
because,
Katie gains
You gain
influence over
influence
you.
yeah, she gains influence.
So I just
over
write
you.
that down here under influence.
So I don't need to write
No,
it down, right?
you note that you have influence over
Okay.
Nazgrim, and Nazgrim you still retain that influence over her.
But I have influence over both.
You have influence over everyone now.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay, we should get this out of the way now. Because we don't have tokens, the way influence works is if you gain influences of someone, you have to write it down on your sheet.
Nighthawk no longer has influence over you.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he does not. Like, as an adult, other adults still have influence over you, but you've totally defied Nighthawk and what
Oh,
he
yeah,
told
no,
you
I
you
wrote
should
that
be.
down.
So Nighthawk no longer has influence over you. In fact, didn't you
I have +1 against Nighthawk.
Yeah, you took +1 ongoing against Nighthawk, or not ongoing, forward.
Yeah.
So the next forward means the next time. Ongoing means until it stops. So
Okay.
the next time you interact with Nighthawk, you've got +1 against him. Like
Dope.
he's kind of, I don't think he's intimidated by you so much as like he doesn't. He's like, shit. She doesn't respond to authority. I can't.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to handle it.
He just literally doesn't know how. Like, if he knew Muse and Dr. Mind were your parents, he would be flying over to talk to them right now.
Everyone does.
Everyone has influence over Golden Glove because Golden Glove, as the legacy, cares deeply about how his team perceives him.
Do I have influence over any of you guys?
You have influence over me.
Yep.
As well as me. And I have influence over Katie, right?
Everyone does, yeah.
Everyone has influence over Kid Katie.
Like-
Everyone has influence over Golden Glove.
Okay, I also have Nighthawk. Now that he's an established character.
Kid Katie and Golden Glove have influence over Theo, and now Kid Katie has influence over Nazgrim. But no, weird and hilarious.
Anyway, continue.
Continuing.
Thank you.
Okay, so you two share a triumphant moment over pizza, celebrating your victory over Brutalitops. One of the few victories you've had in recent memory since coming together as a team. I mean, your first one was quite big and showy. This one was a little more simple, but a victory nonetheless. Golden Glove.
Wait, does he...
I don't know if he wants to. Since you guys are both sharing a
Show
triumphant
them
moment.
meaningful affection, physical or emotional.
Ooh, that's...
No, I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay.
Wait, I would decide if it's meaningful?
No, he decides...
This is they decide.
Yeah.
They decide
So-
if it's meaningful. I try to make it meaningful.
So he shows you affection, and you decide it's meaningful. So he could literally, like, be making out with you, and you're like, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't give a shit.
That's true.
I don't
But it
give a
means
shit.
something to him.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. What about you?
Okay, so Golden Glove. You've retreated to Salty
Haven't done
Sam's.
anything yet, like
It
that.
sounds like you wanted to blow off some
Only
steam,
blow-
Oh, yeah, I don't.
maybe get in a few rounds with the heavy bag, and
Yeah.
talk to Sam himself.
I imagine maybe I was hitting the heavy bag a little bit, and then he
No,
comes out
it's,
and he
it's
goes
a
like,
dark room. Like, we see a dim light, and
my
there's
silhouette.
your silhouette just punching on this bag. And you give it a hard wham, and the bag like flies up and whacks the ceiling.
You're Captain America!
No, you just like knock it off.
thinking
Like
this
it
one.
flies up and hits the
Still.
ceiling, and you catch it as it comes down. And there's like and we see a panel, a door opens, and old, haggard, still well muscled, bullet case Sam walks into the room. Tough night, kid.
Yeah, something like that.
He walks into the ring. He sits down on a chair. He throws you a towel and a water bottle. He says, "All right, seen that face. Seen it 100 times. Hope to see it 100 times more. What's eating you? You did good. You did good."
Some don't see it that way.
Nighthawk, Nighthawk's a pissant. He didn't know what he's talking about. Bronze Age heroes. They didn't have to deal with what we had to deal with. Sure, they fought some aliens, supervillains who were in a brick time, but things weren't so simple or complicated, I guess, back then. You did good, kid. You think you did good?
I do. I do think I did good.
Ain't that what matters? Ain't that what I taught you? Believe in yourself. And he kind of gives you a little shove that has far more force than like 112-year-old man should be able to put into it.
I smile. That
You helped a lot of people tonight. Some got hurt. That's the way it was back in the old days. Not everyone was bulletproof. When aliens descend from the sky, you rise to the challenge. You don't stop and ask someone what the rules of engagement are.
Do you think it was wrong for me to focus mainly on saving others and not assessing the threat like you did?
Kid, you rushed in. I'll give you that. Maybe next time, stop and evaluate. But nobody got too badly hurt. I mean, Kid Katie got a bite, but yeah, we know she could use it. The point is, kid, they're looking at you. They're looking at you. I think maybe next time, you got the brains. Think with this muscle. And he taps you in the head before you think with these. And he grabs your bicep.
Oh, yeah. I flexed it.
He kind of laughs and he gives you a smack and goes, "There's my guy. There. That's the Golden Glove spirit." I think he's definitely trying to tell you what you are. Not say what you are, what you could be. He's shifting up your superior because he wants you to start thinking in that way and looking in that way. He knows you're a savior, but he wants you to start thinking smarter.
Okay.
And he's telling you to be less insecure. What is he shifting down? Not your danger.
You feel like an outcast?
I think he's not shifting your freak down.
Maybe the
because you don't
mundane.
feel like a freak. I think he's shifting your mundane down in a weird way because, like, what he's saying
You're
is
more special than that. You gotta
yeah.
step up.
He's telling you that, like,
Wouldn't superior go up then?
he's
Yeah,
trying to shift his superior up and his mundane down, being like, you gotta understand it. Like, you're not normal, and you gotta think that way. Like, most people, even people in a position of leadership, don't have to deal with what you have to deal with at your age. Like, you're nothing close to normal. He's shifting your mundane down and your savior up. Not your savior, your superior up. I mean, he's telling you where you are. It's weird that I can do that in, like, a positive way, because that's good for him.
Yeah.
He wants that. I think Bullet Case. I think the original
but that's
Bullet
the
Case
thing,
Sam is definitely on board with him.
He's a baller.
That would have been. So, do you accept that he's telling you
I'm
need to
accepting
think
it.
like a leader and understand that you aren't human?
Yeah.
You're accepting that? Okay.
Yeah. I'm accepting that.
You accept it and you shift your labels.
Get it?
He sort of gets up off his chair and goes, "Kid, look, we picked you. You're the next Golden Glove, like it or not. And it's new. Think a little. Okay?
Hey, I mean...
And by the way...
You didn't always think, did you?
I had my faults. I rushed in.
Hey,
To
beat
be
those
honest-
aliens pretty quick.
And I wasn't thinking then. And maybe that's what saved me. But... you need to think. The world's not the same as it was. They're judging you. They're looking at you. They're looking at you and they're judging you against me. They're judging you against bronze. And they're certainly judging you against silver.
I ain't never gonna be like him.
Well, good to hear it. We don't need another stain like that on our line.
You won't have that.
And I believe it, kid. I believe it. You got guts. You got moxie. Bronze was out there tonight. I'm sure he was busy. I'm sure he was doing something. And you stepped up. So you're good. Don't let Nighthawk push you around. He knows a thing or two, but, like I said, he's a Bronze Age hero. He didn't have to deal with it the same way we did. Kid, you're good. I believe in you. Now, I'm sure you're eager to get out of here and meet up with the rest of your team. Come on, go. And, by the way, thanks for not knocking down my statue.
Wouldn't let something like a rampaging Triceratops knock down that statue.
Brutilatops has tried like 5 times.
Hey, he'll try a 6th and a 7th, but he won't be able to get that.
Man, we've been putting him behind bars for years.
Maybe this one's the charm.
I doubt it. They always seem to come crawling back in a week or two. Anyway, kid, these old bones gotta rest. Have a good night, and next time, don't break the bag. His Bullet Case Sam kind of shuffles off, and you see in him like a glimmer of hope. Something that restores in him, like... You know Sam was incredibly upset with his predecessor, with his successor, the Silver Age, who bailed. and he thinks that the Bronze Age one just doesn't get it, doesn't get what the Golden Glove stands for, but he thinks you do. And you kind of see that in him as he leaves. It fills you with a little bit of hope.
All right.
And he shuffles off because he sleeps there, I assume, probably.
Yeah.
And that's you and Bullet Case Sam. So the four of you meet up. Where do you meet up? After
My
midnight,
house?
after you get Lynn home. Which do you drive? You have a car? We know Golden Glove has a car because Kid Katie stole it, and Kid Katie has a limo, and Nazgrim just flies.
Can I have a truck like mine?
You can throw yourself. Yes, you have a truck. That's fine.
Awesome.
You throw yourself around via gravity, but like, do you have a car?
No, I do not, but she does.
Oh my god! So her dad says have her back by midnight, and she's the one driving.
Yeah. I'll drop her off. Or she'll drop
drop you.
herself.
She'll drop herself off.
She'll drop me off, I guess, at my house. And I'll go and be like, well, maybe next time we can try the new falafel place. And
She totally like leans in, gives you a kiss goodnight. She's a super sweetheart
Right.
to you, I imagine.
yeah, it's like, drive safe, babe. Like, I'll see you Monday.
That's school.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And I'll close the door and
you
like,
close the door, wait for her to drive
Yeah,
around the
just-
corner.
and my parents will probably like, and I close it like really quietly so it doesn't wake up like my mom and my dad, who I probably think at this point, I don't think they know who I am yet.
They totally.
They're just
don't.
very liberal with my
schedule.
not my schedule per se, but as long as I bring in the good grades, they don't really question the methods.
You have good grades. You have a job, and you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
They're actually probably pretty impressed that you managed to juggle all that, and like.
Not a job, but the team. Yeah.
Oh, the team,
Yeah.
and like behind the scenes, you're being just totally crushed by the pressure of it all.
Yep. So they don't question too much, but so I watch her like car like drive away, and then I open the door and just
You
put on the mask and just
put on the mask and zoom through the air. That's great.
Violet drives away and sees like a
yo house, the mansion. Welcome.
Meanwhile, and there's like
Black
a
mansion.
like a panel of your mansion, which I'm legit like picturing Jay Gatsby's house from the movie.
I love
Oh hell yeah!
Like big ass mansion, like huge driveway, topiaries, all that stuff, and yet you look at it and the front lawn is all lit up, and there are lights everywhere and topiaries and whatnot.
Jay Gatsby
And
is actually very fitting
every
for this.
single light in the house is off except for one.
like Jay Gatsby specifically
Like-
for your character to like this is so fitting. Like
It is
put on
the,
this
the
huge show.
immenseness of the house and the opulence
Alright,
is directly contrasted by how lonely it feels having one single light on in the house. You and Nazgrim are like chilling in your room, like on your bed, and like playing video games, listening to music, and then like Meteorite lands on the balcony and just like walks in. Your balcony, instead of being like totally level, is kind of at an angle. He
Swear.
hits and rolls through an open door, and like we see that the door, like the lock on it, has been broken because multiple times he has rolled through it. And
I'm working on it.
then there's a panel where like the Golden Glove is knocking, and the door is opened by Kemp. He says, Master Glove, and he ushers you into the room, and you're in Kid Katie's room, which I totally imagine is like super fucking pink, and I don't know why.
yeah.
Pink.
No, yeah.
Really, it's like super pink, but like has like Bauhaus posters on the walls and like stuffed animals with their heads ripped off. Asgrim and Kid Katie chilling on the bed as Golden Glove is led into the room by Kemp and Meteorite, full costume, like leaning up against the wall. I like Meteorite; he's legit. Let's have this conversation. What does it look like? What do you guys do when this enters this
So-
awkward?
I'm playing video games.
Yeah, but I'll see Nazi and be like, yo, dude, Nazi. Like, and like hold out a fist to like try to fist bump you.
He grabs it and shakes. Like, no, not
No, and
shake.
then I'll no, wait, here. Make a fist. Like okay, there you go. And then bam! Like, yeah, there you go. Like, cool,
to
explosion.
to constantly teach Nazi how to fist bump because he can't remember the difference between a handshake, a fist bump, and a high five.
Yeah. And
It's very confusing.
so I'll just be like, man, like that was super cool. Like we just like rushed in there, we took out like brutalitops, and we did like a really good job. Like I don't know. I mean, we were on fire. Like, we didn't even like communicate. We did a pretty good job. But you gotta tell me. Like, I don't always rush into danger. It was like you're always about the glory hounds. Like, was that worthy?
We
What do you
did
think?
good together. In my world, battle plans do not need words. As we shared, we simply fought together.
Oh, I see. So less talking.
Alright.
There's time to talk during the revelry, which you were absent from.
He's shifting your freak up and your mundane down.
You think so?
Oh, on my world with my clans, we don't even need to talk.
Yeah.
He's shifting your freak up and your mundane down. Are you accepting it?
So I guess I'll mislead him. We're not so practical. We still communicate at some point, but
Oh, so like, I think rather the implication you gave him is that like warriors just instinctively know, but actually for you maybe it's instinctual, but like that bond is built over decades, and for him he doesn't have that concept. So you misled him about your home, being like,
So you
yeah,
take
we just
influence on
know.
this.
It's like, well, we don't just know, we just live together for so long we can read each other's body language. So you totally like misled him.
so I take influence over him.
Yeah, you take influence over them. So maybe he's not shifting your labels in that case. He's just gaining influence over you, and you're like, oh, sweet, like, I totally respect his opinion now because now I'm like part of his clan.
Yeah.
I think I'm part of his like warrior group. So what he's asking is, do you see him as the mask? Do you see him as the meteorite, or do you see him as the person who is the meteorite?
I think that conversation would make me less
secure about yourself.
Yeah.
That definitely clears your insecurity. That's cool. It's legit.
Like, oh,
Okay,
Like-
either one of you two want to speak up because you're just Katie's just playing video games.
I open the door and glance around and see you guys being kind of chummy and seeing Kid Katie playing on her like games, and I totally pull that like dad move where I walk in front of the TV.
Oh, yes.
God.
You walk in front of the TV, like block it, just with your arms crossed, looking disapprovingly at Kid Katie on the bed, and Nazgrim and Meteorite. Oh, that's awesome.
And so I stop in front of the TV and I kind of look at you guys and I look at you all. Good job with the fight out there. Everyone did well and we helped a lot of people, but there were some things. We can't just disregard civilians. We can't not protect people. And Katie, you can't talk down on your teammates, no matter what the situation is. Meteorite was there with you and you kind of put him down. That's not something a hero does.
But
Imagine like my eyes are like open.
he was telling me that I didn't know what I was doing.
It doesn't matter. That's not right either, but you have the choice to be a good person.
I wasn't telling you didn't know. Just saying, raptor brains are like totally different than human brains.
It sounded like he was just trying to comfort you, and you took it a different way.
Well, I'm not a baby. I don't need to be comforted.
I'm not saying you're a baby and you need to be comforted, but it was his choice to help you and try to comfort you because he thinks of you as a friend, as we all do. But it seems like you just throw that stuff away.
A friend? What do you even know about me?
I know you can be a great person.
How? How can she be a great person? Tell her.
I've seen you use your powers to help people. You're not selfish, as you want everyone to believe. You act like you're such a bad and angry person, but you're not. I've seen you help people, and when we're in need, you come to us and you help us. Just like with tonight. You put your own safety at risk to help those civilians by trying to take care of the dinosaurs. I want to see that Katie more.
Oh, he's totally shifting your savior up and your superior down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you definitely have to accept or reject.
I'm gonna reject it. I'm saying you don't know who I am to tell me that you want to see the real Kid Katie.
Okay, so yeah, reject it.
Hurts my soul.
Yep. On a miss, their words hit hard. Mark your condition and the GM will adjust your labels.
Oh.
So, yeah. No, you mark insecure, and you totally mark insecure, and your savior goes up and your superior goes down. And he kind of put you in your place on that one.
You think I chose this legacy? I think it was my choice to become the next Golden Glove? Not really. But you know what? It is my choice to dictate who I am as a person. And if you want to be this crazy, psycho anti-hero, then you can choose to be that. But I don't see that in you. I see you as a savior, as a champion of people who can help others. And that's who you should be.
Do Nazgrim and Meteorite have anything to weigh in on the situation? Golden Glove just walked in the room and gave y'all a talking to.
I mean, I know I have the ability to manipulate gravity, but this is getting a little heavy up here.
Golden Glove looks over at Nazgrim and gives him like a silent nod. And then I look over at Meteorite and I go, "Can I see you out on the balcony?"
Oh,
Sure.
You step under the balcony and shut the door, and it barely closes. You can take foolhardy action without talking to your team to clear insecure.
What is that?
Just go be reckless. Go out at night and go beat someone up or something.
Man,
But I want to try to pierce her mask and watch her playing this game and figure out what the hell that she's doing here.
Okay. While these two leave, go out on the balcony and begin talking, and you're sitting there and you resume your game, and you got this frustrated look on your face, I imagine. Pierce her mask.
Do I just roll for that?
You just roll the pierce her mask.
What do I roll for that?
It's mundane.
Oh, great.
I don't understand humans. What
I
is
got
this
an 8.
emotion you experience? An 8.
You pick one.
You can't read her.
Yeah. I don't understand what the hell she's doing on this thing. What is this?
She gets really grumpy and frustrated and goes back to playing Skyrim, and you're just like, what? So I totally imagine that scene is can I talk to you outside? And then there's the silhouette of Golden Glove walking, and like we're looking at this from the TV screen, and there's a silhouette of Golden Glove's legs, and then the next panel is just the TV screen looking at Kid Katie, and Nazgrim looks over at her, and her expression doesn't change, and then we cut to the balcony.
I want to be leaning up against the railing a bit, kind of looking out.
What's up, Artie?
Aww.
Hey man, do you think I was being a little rough in there?
Oh shit. Oh, that's not how I saw this going. Okay, wow. All right, you're totally opening up to him. This is cool.
Meteorite kind of crosses his arms for a second. He's shifting his gaze and his weight. Well, I don't know. We've been together a while, and I agree. It's hard to trust her. It would be nice to actually be able to have a team, So maybe it was a little tough, but it's kind of like what Sam used to always tell you. Sometimes it needs a little tough love, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes you gotta soften them up a little bit. But I don't know, man. You're more a leader than I am, so I trust your call, big boy.
And so I'm going to... I kind of put my arm around you.
Oh.
And I tell you, you did real good today. And you're definitely someone I look up to.
That means a lot, man.
And I'm not talking about the meteorite. I'm talking about Theo.
Shit.
Oh my god. Man beneath the mask.
Are you trying to comfort and support him?
I'm trying
I think
to.
He is. I think you're roll the comfort and support.
All right.
That's the move you're making right now. This isn't a high five. Yeah, we did it. This is you inspire me. And it's
so
plus
that's
mundane,
plus mundane, which is 0.
which just got shifted
So,
down.
7.
Oh, that's so good.
You got a
7
7?
or 9 hits,
7.
though, right?
7 still hits.
They hear you. You mark potential. You clear a condition, or you shift your labels if you open up to him.
So your
I
team
figured
move, or your comfort move, actually triggers my team move, because then I'm gonna be like, really, the man underneath the mask, that means a lot, man. And then he takes a moment. I'm like, because Violet she sees me as just a coward. She told me to be safe, to hide from danger, and That really got to me, man. So this means a lot. It really does. She sees me as a coward, and I don't really know who I want to be or who I am or what this masks mean, but having you believe in me is nice.
There you go. That's good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. And then he gets influence over you,
So shift my labels.
and you get to shift his labels. I think you're shifting his savior up and his danger down.
Okay.
Because you told him he was doing good. He was fighting a good fight tonight, and it was more about like being a true to what he is, as opposed to this danger that he thinks he is.
Yeah.
The danger the mask embodies, and the savior you think, because you said you respected him, and I think that's the difference. He views the mask as a danger, and I think maybe you're trying to convince him that himself is a savior.
Okay. Well, I wanted to say something else to kind of like
Yeah,
No,
go for it.
please go on. This is awesome.
drive with it. So you say that like you're feeling like insecure about like who you want to be. I kind of go, well, you know, man, life's all about choices, and I can't make them for you, but let me just tell you, who you are right now, Theo, you are your powers, and your powers are you. I think you should embrace them. Be who you want to be, but don't hide from it.
I think he's definitely telling you who you are in the world on that one. Accept what he says or reject it. In that case,
I accept it.
you accept it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shift your labels again for you.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that makes sense. Like a lot.
sad.
I mean, because at that moment, like he was like, "I respect you for who you are," but then he just kind of also hit it up with a follow up of like no, that's he already comforted and supported you, and then I think following up with that is him like after the comfort and support, saying, "I believe in you." He said, "But this is who you are. You have these powers."
Yeah.
I think someone, and you're gonna accept it. I'll adjust your labels accordingly. I think that with that, I mean, that last little bit, I mean, he shifted your labels a lot in this conversation, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of the game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the game. Hey, with that one, he's not shifting your savior up.
It's more like Freak, right? Making him a different from everyone else, making him a superhero. Like,
Yeah, I think he's shifting your freak up and your mundane down.
Yeah.
When he's telling you, like, dude, you can't, because what he's saying is, like, mask on, mask off. These are your powers.
Yeah,
Except
no,
the fact
totally.
that you aren't
Less mundane.
Theo
Yeah, exactly.
and Meteorite. You are both.
Yeah.
And he's knocking your mundane down and he's knocking your freak up.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now that I've given him his influence and all of that, here's the rest of my shit. Shift your mundane up and masks label down. So mundane goes back to 3, and
And your
danger goes down to negative 2.
Oh my gosh. You're just like, you just
all over the
had
place.
a
Like teenage hormones.
Meteorite just had probably one of the deepest conversations he's had in a long time, and he went through the emotional ringer.
Yep.
Did it.
I started out of 1 danger today.
Dad,
I wanna cut
Dad's
back inside.
Dad's coming through.
Are you two doing anything? Are you gonna open up conversation? Talk about anything, Nazgrim and
Yeah, I was gonna say, on my home, when one fails, their leader does not give them advice. They're left for dead. This is one of the things I find interesting about yours. The Golden Glove sees something in you. I think this is to be respected.
ooh, okay. What are you doing here?
I'm telling her about so different after all. When you talk about your home, roll Freak.
Okay. What is
Aren't
your
you saying
emphasis?
we are different though?
That's true, you're right.
He's
was
not
gonna-
relating
Yeah,
to me.
I think you are. Because you're saying, on my home, this is a different situation.
Yeah.
So right now, are you comforting and supporting her, or you're using your influence to tell her who she should be?
Okay, I'm gonna try to comfort her then.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll 2 then.
Oh my gosh, she just rejects it every time. You're so, like, a little clam.
I got 10, baby!
Oh, she got 11. Okay, this is interesting.
Okay, so she succeeded.
So a hit means
I got a 13 total.
Okay, so what does that do for your move?
-2 to his.
So I got an 8.
And you
So
get
it still
something
hits.
else if you also get a 10 plus,
On a
right?
1+, you also take influence over them or clear a condition.
Okay. So you said what you said.
Yeah.
How do you reject that? With your move?
So say it again.
I said I'm on my home. the leaders are not as sympathetic as they are. They don't care about their own people. When you fail, you're left for dead. I think he sees something more important in you. And it's something I respect in Earthlings.
That ability to pick each other up and lift each other up, as opposed to saying, "Oh, you were too weak."
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I guess so. Ugh. Not you too, Nazi. I think I like it better on your planet.
She seems to just lash out sarcastically at everybody, but it's the delinquent. She's so insecure on the inside.
I'm a clear condition.
So you mocking me made you more secure? Were you belittling my...
No, she mocked you, but like you made her feel
like,
secure.
I was like pissed off, and I was like, ugh.
But you're reminding her
Shut
that
up.
like he cares about you,
Yeah.
and like that's a good thing.
And then I like smack him with a pillow.
You totally like grab like a big pink fluffy pillow and whack him in the face with it, and it's adorable. And I bet he
Maybe
blushes.
lower his freaking up as mundane.
Because
It makes him feel more like more like me, you know. More he's starting to get it. Kind of thing.
You should be like,
Yeah.
I don't know. What
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
no, because his response, like by saying that, you made him realize he's acting more human.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that,
Down.
down freak, up mundane.
which makes your powers worse.
Yep.
So I think at this point we maybe come back in.
I think you guys come back in now.
Yeah.
The door. She whacks him in the face with the pillow, and it's like and the doors open, and Meteorite
I
and
throw a pillow at Golden Club.
you throw a pillow at Golden Glove as he enters, and I bet he like raises his hands
No,
like
I'm-
boxing like guard to block it, and like the pillow falls off of Nazi's face, and he's totally blushing.
I don't know if I'm blushing.
You got a crush on her, like it's part of your
I guess that's-
relationship.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's right.
Like you just like
Yes.
you were totally
I'm
like
closer to her.
you're great, you're amazing.
I want to pierce his mask.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, while you're doing
Without
that,
Like
blush.
he blocks the pillow and looks over, and like the pillow falls off
Yeah.
Nazi's face, and he's blushing.
and I'm just gonna
with
be
that.
like, "Hey, look who cheered up!"
Oh.
And totally, nope, and that's exactly
exact
like,
face. That like slight smile just fades to like
So I got an 8.
an 8 to pierce his mask. Okay.
because I gotta get into
Ask
those
what?
quips.
What is he really thinking? What do you want me to do? What you intended to? How could I get your character to blank, or how could I gain influence over you? You get to ask that to Nazgrim.
Okay, Nazgrim. What do you want me to do?
Oh, you to do?
Yep, that's awesome. No, I like that.
In regards to what?
So he's looking at your face,
I saw that
and
you
he
blushed.
sees you blushing, and like he just
should
came
we
back into the room.
leave?
And then you,
Should
yeah,
we, like,
is this like a?
stay?
Is this like a? Oh, should I? Like he wants to know what you want him to do right now. Like looking at your face, he's gonna get what you want him to do. Do you want him to leave so you can have some alone time with Kid Katie? Do you want him to step up and be a leader and tell you what to do? What does Nazgrim want from Golden Glove right now?
Yeah, don't say anything. Don't make any comments here.
You want him to ignore what he just saw?
Yeah,
see
yeah.
nothing.
Okay, totally.
I would imagine.
And as I go, oh look, someone's finally happy.
Face turns from slight smirk to hump.
Maybe next time don't ruin my balcony.
I'm working on it. Powers are hard.
Your powers are less flight and more throwing myself at a destination.
Or did you already
I
roll?
already did. I hit.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got asked.
He hit. So
I
his is don't say anything, don't comment, don't talk about what you just saw. That's
Yeah.
the look on his face.
Okay. So I won't.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. You've been spared my fury this time. I would like to pick up that pillow you just threw at me, and hey Grim, you know what else these are used for?
Sleeping, yes.
I'm like, yes, but also pillow fighting, and I like slap you across the face with it.
Are there more pillows around here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fight back. Pillow fighting
You
fun.
pillow fight back.
Yeah, I like.
Now here's
That
the
is-
question: does Nazgrim actually understand pillow fighting, or does what Meteorite goes? Oh, I don't think he's gonna get, and then you just slam him
Totally.
back.
Golden Glove is like pillow fight and whacks you in the face, and you grab one and like leap on top of him and just wham, wham, wham.
Because you're thinking fight.
Exactly.
You totally leap on top of him and start bashing his face in, into
with a pillow.
I'm gonna keep playing the video game.
Golden Glove's
All right.
cell phone rings, and you look it up.
Submit!
All right, fine. I submit.
Victory!
So you pick up your smartphone and it's like a picture of your Scoutmaster.
Oh shit! All right, guys, shut up. Flip it open. Hello?
Golden Glove.
Yes.
Turn on the news.
What channel?
Jackass.
You just hear an audible.
Okay. I'll find one. And I go over and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I click it.
You click it and a news anchor. You see that typical you click it right to the news and it's the exact moment you need to hear.
Yep.
A blonde woman news anchor, and she says, after tonight's tragic attack at the museum, Brutalitops was apprehended by 4 young heroes. Kid Katie, Nazgrim Bloodscale, the outsider who has graced us with his presence, the glorious Golden Glove, and the Meteorite, who always seems to fade before media attention can quite grasp him. However, this was not the only incident that occurred tonight. It appears the infamous mercenary White Skull has raided the university archives and stolen some very precious information. A book, Libra Mortis, Book of the Dead. His motives are still unknown. It took multiple of the city's heroes to fend him off. In the end, Blue Spider was injured, but ultimately she will recover. Nighthawk had this comment to say, and then it cuts to Nighthawk interviewing the police, and you can clearly tell by the time of day this was before he showed up to where you guys were, and he didn't mention any of this to you. And he says, White Skull escaped today with his ill-gotten gains. We still have no idea where he's headed, but he will pay for what he took and for the damage he did to Blue Spider. You can rest assured. Cuts back to the woman and says, where has White Skull gone? Why did he take what he took? More on this story as it unfolds. You hear the other Golden Glove on the other end, and he says, took 4 of us just to fend him off. We don't know what he wanted.
Any guesses?
Took the book. We have no idea why. You were off gallivanting tonight, and we could have used you.
Who else was going to save those people?
Someone would have stepped up.
Like I did? Like we did?
Should have let those 3 handle it. You have bigger things to deal with than B-listers like Brutalitops.
What's bigger than saving innocent people?
Bigger than Triceratops.
He says, living up to your name is what's bigger than that. You had a responsibility tonight, and you should have been by my side.
The name isn't everything. People are everything.
He says, the name is what we have. It's been going on for decades, and we picked you to be the next one. And you need to step up and fill those shoes, or I will find someone else to wear those gloves. He's definitely telling you there. He's shifting your labels on that one.
All right.
He's going to shift your mundane up and your savior down.
Okay. I think what I did was right.
So you were trying to reject it.
Yeah. Reject his influence. Roll plus mundane, right?
No, nothing. You use a roll.
Just roll.
You gotta respond.
4.
So he does shift your labels, but you mark potential.
Okay. You chose me for a reason,
Damn right I did.
and I'll do whatever I can to live up to that. Where was my call to arms? You never once gave me a call or tried to communicate with me. Am I just supposed to know when and where you want me to show up? I can't read your mind, and I can't see into the future. I did what I could do at that moment, and that was save those people.
After Silver Tiger went rogue, and Sam chose me to be the next Golden Glove, I scanned police radios, I watched news reports, I had my eyes open to the city. What were you doing tonight? I don't have to call you. You need to know where to be.
You were out helping your own teammates. I was too. without them, without me there, and without my friends, maybe one of them could have ended up like Blue Spider or worse.
Ooh, oh, you're firing that right back at him. That's good.
We're sitting here like.
So that was your
let's have
rejection.
the conversation.
Yeah.
But
I still-
you are internalizing it.
So my mundane goes up.
Your mundane goes up and your savior goes down.
Don't you dare compare Blue Spider to them. Meteorite can't even decide who he is from day to day. Kid Katie's a delinquent, and we all know that alien doesn't follow our ways.
Superhearing?
You choose to hang out with those delinquents because Sam sees something in them. You know what? You need to step up and join the big leagues, kid.
Or maybe you need a little bit of faith and hope in these people. Just like Bullet Case Sam had faith and hope in you.
We don't know what White Skull was doing tonight. We don't know what he's going to do again. But when he strikes, you better be there.
I'll be there.
Boop. And hangs up on you.
I throw my phone into your pillows.
Who was that?
Obviously, that was his daddy.
Ooh.
like put up the gloves.
I kind of like motion over to Meteor and I'm like, well, he's not wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cover him. Don't listen to that dickhole. He's a glorified Cub Scout. His pants are just too tight.
Roll plus one day. So you fail on that. She doesn't succeed in supporting you.
Mark a
That I get
potential though.
potential?
Yeah, you mark potential.
I think of my character at this point. Like, oh, okay, guys, you took down Brutalitops. Okay, like let's be real. We gotta do what we always do. We gotta celebrate. Like, fuck that phone call, whatever. Like, we barely handled Brutalitops. What is he thinking? Oh, White Skull and Nighthawk. They don't know us. Come on, guys.
Like if
we're
Blue
letting this-
Spider got hurt, imagine
Yeah.
what might have happened to you.
So let's just take this victory and maybe go to sleep. I don't know, but let's do something different. Like, I'm tired of getting beat around by just these adults, man. We're kids. Gotta have some fun. Come on. You got a party you can go to, right? Saturday night.
I'm tired. Get out of my house.
Shut down.
You want to provoke her into going to a party? You can do that.
I think I totally would. I'm like,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Roll the
I'm
provoker.
gonna be like, no. I'm gonna be like,
I was.
I know you would.
Oh, shit.
I got a 12 on that superior.
Do you have an ability for when people try and provoke you?
I wasn't gonna stop him.
Oh, okay. No, that's
So-
fair. You don't have to.
When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, I do have influence on you too. That's funny. For NPCs, okay. For PCs on a 10, both.
They do it and add a team to the pool. If they don't do it, they mark a condition. So you can do it. You can go, and you'll add a team to the pool. If you don't go, you mark a condition. Do you want to go party with
Wait.
Meteor?
Yeah,
If-
no, we're gonna go out.
You're gonna go out? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, what? Kid Katie going to bed before 1 o'clock? And you're like, fine. So you guys are gonna go out to a party? Is Nazi joining? Of course Nazi's joining. It's Golden Glove going.
Come on, dude. We're all in it.
Must revel in our victory.
I'll be like, team bonding time. Let's go.
Oliver, get the car.
At once, ma'am. No, are you resisting? Did they need to provoke you into going too? Is this like a
I'm totally gonna do it. Like, you're hesitating.
alright.
Like, right now, I'm like, no, you're going with us. You're team leader. It's time to get our shit
Yeah,
on.
you hesitated. He's gonna provoke you. He's doing it.
7. I got,
That's a success.
and then I get a +1 superior. So I choose one.
Is it 8?
8. They can.
Or eight.
So
So
8, yeah. Choose
I choose
one.
one, right?
If he do it, if he goes, you add a team to the pool. If he chooses not to go, he marks a condition.
If you don't go, you're gonna mark a
So
condition.
stick or carrot, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't be a buzzkill. Don't let him don't let him just have his way with you. Come with us. Be part of this team.
You also, the first time you said it, you leaned on, you're our team leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, be our team
think
leader.
that's important
Like,
here.
Come on, dude. Yeah. Gotta have a good time with this.
Now, I'm gonna say here, we've established before that like you feel responsible for them. If you don't go, I'm gonna say you're gonna feel guilty.
Okay. I'm gonna say,
Guilty is the condition you're gonna mark if you don't go.
will there be drinking?
Duh, it's a party.
Hey, every good party needs a good DD, right?
Oliver, did you hear that?
Covered. Let's go get shots.
Ma'am, I cannot condone this destructive lifestyle. I am powerless to stop you and your friends. The best I can do is be there for you in your time of need.
That's what we pay you for.
God.
That's what your parents pay me for, man.
Same diff.
Unfortunately so.
I would like to also tell Theo, hey, bud, you realize we're going to a party, right?
Oh. I guess y'all bitches be partying with Meteorite tonight!
So what party we hitting up? I mean, I know a pretty crazy party at that arcade in Old Town.
24-hour, like, bingo arcade.
I got this.
Okay.
Some good phone sounds
I'm
you got going there.
texting some peeps.
Hey, my
Texting
walking
some peeps.
transform into Grim.
Yeah, putting on the glasses.
So you're putting together.
Dora.
You're putting together a party. So are you like organizing it right now?
Yeah.
I want you to provoke
You just like,
Oh, cool.
people
To show up.
to show up.
you
to
just
a
put on
party at
Facebook,
1
hey,
a.m.
come
Yeah.
party with Kid Katie and Meteorite. Get your asses down here.
Yeah, provoke. Roll plus superior.
BYOB.
I guess just because I got a thing for this that I'm like,
7 plus 2, so.
7 plus
I
2,
got
9. Hold up, is there a positive to 10? Oh, no.
yeah, they rise
Well,
to the bait and do what you want. A 9 to 10, they can instead choose one.
So, I'm gonna say that I help because as she's texting people, I'm gonna remind her, it's like, remember, this isn't just...
Meteorite's gonna be
I'm like,
there.
this isn't just a Kid Katie party. Meteorite's gonna be there too. So that's my contribution to make that
Okay,
a 10.
and you make that a 10. Cool.
Yeah.
So you text, boom, people show up, and you guys are like, all right, let's go. And everybody like goes down. You get in the limo.
Where are we going?
Here you
Well, yeah,
going to-
you're the one setting this
Yeah.
party up. Where are you setting it up? Cut away there, like as you all get in the limo and drive off to Neo Spectrum, and your butler gives like a heavy sigh. We cut away, and it's a dark, dank room, water dripping. Blip, blip. A dark figure walks through, and he sort of walks into the light, and you can see he's wearing body armor that's got cuts and gashes across it. Nothing too deep. Couple of blast marks, and he's wearing what looks like a black motorcycle helmet with no visor, just a white skull painted on it and 2 red dots. One of his hands, like arms, hangs kind of limp at his side, and he's got a gun in his other hand, and tucked under his arm is a book. And he sort of walks through this area, and a modified voice comes out of the helmet, and he goes, "Necromancer, I have what you wanted. It was a bitch to get it." And floating down from this like sanctum in this massive cave full of skeletons that seem to stand at attention as he lowers, is an old man, withered, grizzled, wearing robes. He kind of mutters to himself and goes, he's trustworthy. I don't know. He might be trustworthy. He might make a fine collection item. Ah, yes, White Skull, you have brought me what I have asked for. And he reaches out and he takes the book from the man. And White Skull says, "And now my payment?" "Yes, yes." And the skeleton like hands him like a briefcase that he opens up, and it's full of money, and he clicks it shut. His arm's still hanging limp at his side, and he says, "I don't know what the hell you want with that, but you're a damn fool. They'll be coming after you, you know." And he just kind of, "I count on it." With a like toothless, rotten smile. And then we fade back to you guys. Like heavy music. There's like meteorites partying. There's girls all over him. How do you feel about that?
You're drunk. You love it.
No.
Maybe at
Okay, I'm gonna
first.
say, like, you're drunk, they're partying, there's like a girl, like totally, like teenage awkward grinding all over you. How do you feel about it?
Probably really fucking...
Are you uncomfortable because you're Theo, or are you embracing it because you're the meteorite?
I'm so uncomfortable because I'm Theo.
Okay,
Well,
I had just told you
shift
you're-
freak down and mundane up.
Oh, there goes a condition. Yeah.
That's guilty.
You know I got Bae that I've been with for like a year or two. So
Who thinks he's at home in bed?
Who's a prominent young hero in our city that like the girls are like
Lancelot.
Lancelot.
Just straight up.
And
No,
he-
Lancelot. He is like a 17-year-old. Like he's a corporate. He's a corporate sponsored hero who pilots a mech.
Dope.
But it's like a 20-foot tall knight,
That's awesome.
and his name is Lancelot.
I think I fangirl over him.
Probably.
Secretly, you don't want to admit it, but
I go over
Mrs.
to
Lancelot.
Meteorite and he has the girls like all of them and the music's like
awkward
kind
about
of
it.
Music's like dark and thumping, and I imagine like it's black and then it's like purple and then black and then blue and then black and then green, and like you can only see
Yeah.
each other between these flashes,
Yeah.
and the music is just so loud. And like, how do you approach him in this situation?
I walk straight up to him and I kind of smile to him like, and then I'm going to say, "Oh, hey, Meteorite!" over the loud music and go,
Which is booming voice
Yeah.
totally carries.
Did you see Lancelot? I think he's waiting over by the entrance.
Okay, I see what you're doing. You're provoking the girls.
Yes.
Oh no. Is he
Or try-
provoking the girls, or is he emotionally defending you? What is it?
So I'm trying to get the girls
I think
off you.
yeah, I think he's trying to help.
I think he's defending you.
Yeah, he's defending me,
he's-
trying to create an opportunity for me to get out of
defend.
this.
You savior.
Yeah, you're rolling plus savior on this one totally.
Thank you, God.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Thank
love
you,
that
Golden
defend
Glove.
can be used in that way. 10 plus
10
your savior?
plus 2.
Plus 2. So, I mean, yeah. On a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. Add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
I guess I'll add one to
The team pool?
yeah.
Okay,
team pool.
you add one to the team
That's
pool.
fine.
And so, like, most of the girls are like, Lancelot, oh my god. Like, oh my god, Lancelot.
Like,
And they,
yes.
like,
They'll be
it's like
very awkward. Like, yes, Lancelot.
there's like 10 there's like 8 girls around you, and then it's like voomp, black, voomp, purple, there's 5 girls around you. Voomp, black, voomp, blue, there's 3 girls, voomp, voomp,
And now
there's
I'm
none.
Cool.
And the girls are gone, and you can see them sort of like crowding towards the entrance where Lancelot clearly isn't.
Right. Which
But,
I will
like-
use this opportunity to run to the bathroom and swap out. And come back out and I'll go hang out with Arthur and I'll fist bump him like, thanks, dude.
What are you two doing, Nazgrim and Kid Katie, at this party?
I'm gonna imitate whatever she's doing.
Okay, what are you doing? You drinking?
Dancing.
Dancing? Okay.
I'm trying to mimic her dance moves, but I don't really know how to do it.
It's my chair squeaking as I awkwardly dance. All right.
like that.
I like the idea that there's this like steps, these like neon lit steps that go down into this like rave chamber, which has glass floors and lights are shining. Like so it goes black and then lights and then black and then lights, and this big DJ booth that's kind of raised up, and we see this person walking down those steps, and a hand reaches out and drags long neon-colored fingernails along the steel walls, and then snaps their fingers, and electricity sort of courses through the walls, and like a couple kids' phones light up and begin buzzing, and like they've got matches on like Tinder, and like 2 girls in the corner drinking just drop their drinks and start making out. And
What is going on?
Someone that controls like inhibition.
this person just
Yeah.
walks in the middle of the room, and they snap their fingers again, and like the party just turns up, and we get a view from them from the front, and it's like a girl in like a sort of leather hooded jacket with bright purple hair, and she looks up and smiles and has like pink lips, and it's Wytch.
Hey everyone, it's Golden Glove. Don't throw in the towel just yet, because if you like what you heard, we have new episodes coming out every other Tuesday. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook if you want to keep up to date with what we're doing. If you'd like to support us, we do have a Patreon, and it's a great way to help grow Nerds on a Roll while getting some awesome rewards and bonus episodes and content. The link for that will be in the description, but I just want to take a moment and thank you all for listening. It means so much to me and everyone here at Nerds on a Roll, and just thank you so much. I'll see you next round.